Continuing their journey, an ill feeling befell the company that they were being watched, and this time not by Azog and his army of Warg riders. Seeking shelter for the night, Gandalf led the company to a nearby location he deemed safe. However, the resident of this place was far from accommodating.
Ginan Toraki Guldar Dorgun Torakizi Mod Ekenskellu Tugus Turim Shanusdi Rakkolbil Akarnuan Nash.
Not yet. There is something else out there.
There is a house, not far from here, where we might take refuge.
Whose house? Are they friend or foe?
Neither. He will help us, or he will kill us.
What choice do we have?
None.
At least now that I know that mini kit's there, I could actively go for it. There we go. We actually got everything from that chase, so... Alright, so... Save statue. What happened? I got to one point where, I'll put it this way, it completely froze. I mean, I, for one... For a second I thought I heard the music of Mordor. Wait. I would have thought that the game would have crashed to like the point of like completely closing. Now that's what I'm used to insofar as like what crashing involves. We have 2 viewers, that's nice. So I'm guessing we need to dig to reach that mini kit. Nope. Right, so here we need Dory's rope. Alright, it's Gandalf's turn. So I thought it looked like there was something Bilbo could do with the ring. Alright, Dory. I'm gonna get you more viewers in future. You're welcome to do your part. Oh, this is why I have Bombor. Right. So sit Bombor down. Okay. 2 carrots, a baguette, and a fish. Ah, Bombor. It could very well be that this level is just these 2 areas, since Master Burglar's that generous. I suppose the fact that we got 3 mini kits in the chase sort of helps me justify why. I think so. We might also see the house interior. Alright, we're in.
What is that?
That is our host. His name is Bayon. He's a skin changer.
He's leaving.
Get some sleep, all of you. You'll be safe here tonight.
One ring to rule them all. Ow! What do you need? Now, don't mind me, Bayon. We've done Queer Lodgings. That's the name of this level. Wow. Don't mind us, Bayon. We did a fair amount of... I would call it spring cleaning, because it's cleared a lot of your front yard of like unnecessary clutter. I know that's how the Joker describes his bank jobs in Lego Batman 2, but I mean it here. There's one new event all the way back in the Shire.
So you are the one they call Oaken Shield. Tell me, why is Azog the Defiler hunting you?
You know Azog?
How? My people were the first to live in the mountains, before the orcs came down from the north, once there were many. Now, there's only one. So you need to reach the mount, before the last days of autumn. I don't like dwarves, but orcs I hate more. What do you need? We must go through Mirkwood.
Mirkwood?
The wood elves of Mirkwood are not like that, kid. They're less wise and more dangerous.
Let's hope Legolas can be sensible. Does it mean Legolas is one of like the coolest orcs there is, elves there is. So now we're heading north towards okay, if this were Lego Lord of the Rings, we'd be heading south, but south takes us to Dol Guldur. Because, I mean, we're on the other side of the Anduin from Lothlorien. So, it's not like Galadriel is going to give us any help here.
gates of Mirkwood stood before the party. Their journey will bring them through this corrupted, though once great, forest. Only a single path would carry them safely to the other side. They could not stray.
Set the ponies loose.
Something moves in the shadows, unseen. If our enemy has returned, we must know. Go to the tombs in the mountains.
So be it.
You're not leaving us.
I would not do this soon as I had to.
I'll be waiting for you at the Overlook, before the slopes of Erebor.
Do not enter that mountain without me.
Not my horse! I need it! You must stay on the path. Do not leave it.
Come on, we must reach the mountain before the sun sets on Durin's Day.
Okay. So yeah, Mirkwood's not looking too hot. We need our friendly neighborhood doctor if we want to do anything about that. All right, so Bifur and I want Dwalin to get up there. I guess.
This way.
Okay, so Biffle. I suppose the main puzzly application of Nori and Bifur's weapons are for stuff like that. Because I mean, Ori has his slingshot, which allows him to do that. How are we expected to get that mini kit? Where's Ori? There he is. What's Nori doing all the way over here? Nori. Hey man, sorry I gotta run. I have to go out with Mom, give her a hand. Fair enough. Give her a shout from me. Right. Will do, good luck. Alright, see ya. Right, fishing. Hey, buddy. You arrived just as Flash leaves. Huh. Well, at least that it means I still have someone to talk to. I'll take that. Yeah, I guarantee you that's the music of Mordor.
We are lost.
Sorry, I just showed up. Sleep schedule is crazy. I promise I don't hate Flash. Hey, look, I get it. It was only after committing to streaming so soon that I realized I had to get my sleep schedule in order, so... Alright. One ring to rule them all. Yeah. Now that is how you make the most of one ring. Of course, because of time zones, there are some things that I can't fully set myself up for, such as like your readings, but given those circumstances, I feel like I've been able to make the best of my current situation. I guess we're even, since you slept through the beginning of my book club's last session. Possibly. So we can only get through here with Gandalf, who we don't have. Gents.
He's disappeared.
We are not lost. We keep heading east.
But which way is east? We've lost the sun.
The sun. We have to find the sun.
We need to get above the canopy. I can see a lake and the lonely mountain. We're almost there. Can you hear me? I know which way to go.
Yeah, man, we're happy to have you. Really hope you'll be there for the next Book Zero chapter. It coincidentally stars one character each of us have voiced. Does that involve Lady Cricket? Or does that include Lady Cricket in that assessment? At least he was able to resist the temptation to use the ring. Yeah, it does. So donning the ring is essential for stealth. Is it called Sting now? Backpack, no, it's not. As in 4 characters. One for you, one for me, one for Bree, and one for Lady Cricket. Right. How do I release Ori? Don't don the ring, you don't need stealth. And if she shows, maybe even the new girl. Hey! Well, that did it. Right. Boosh! Alright. So that was Thorin and Buffalo. Come on, Dory. So we're next looking for Ori, Feely, and Keely. Ah! Right, I'll don the ring. It is Sting! Alright, well here's Ori and Feely. Keely's up there. Now. So. Grab on. Break everything for studs. Don the ring. and pounce. It's just a lot that the ring has become like a full piece of equipment in this game, whereas in LEGO Lord of the Rings, did you know the first LEGO Star Wars was originally going to be a Knights Kingdom 2 game? Huh. Well, I mean, it says a lot that the ring went from only the justification for like a couple of set pieces in LEGO Lord of the Rings to like a full piece of equipment here. Legolas!
Do not think I won't kill you, dwarf. It would be my pleasure.
Ooh, Tauriel. Speaking of the original LEGO Star Wars, what's the shoot ability that small characters have? I love that it's still a thing. It is still a thing. One ring to rule them all, you creatures. Okay, that's for Dory. All right, Dory. Right. See if I can get this mini kit. Oh, yes. I'm not leaving this level empty-handed. I'll take that. Wait. Elves and those with specific items. That spider death animation is kind of disturbing for a Lego game.
Aren't you going to search me?
Where did you get this?
It was given to me.
Not just a thief, but a liar as well.
And we're nine!
Yes, sure. Quite right before. Atticop! Atticop! So now we have Legolas. That gives us elven coverage as far as like high jumping and agility. Well, general agility anyway. Two viewers. Why is there more stuff around Hobbiton now? And why is there one new thing like at Weathertop and at Moria?
Some may imagine that a noble quest is at hand. I myself suspect burglary, or something of that ilk. You seek the Arkenstone. There are gems in the mountain that I too desire.
I am listening.
I will let you go, if you but return what is mine.
I would not trust.
Thranduil, the great king, to honor his word, should the end of all days be upon us!
I warned your grandfather, but he would not listen.
Stay here, if you will, and rot. 100 years is a mere blink in the life of an elf. I'm patient.
I can wait.
Wait up. Oh, there are camps you can sleep at to reset the day-night cycle. So, we're in Thranduil's realm. Which, if there's... unless there's a path through it, will be quite a bit of a detour, since Askaroth no, maybe. And the path through here would go to Dale, and then north up to Erebor.
Should the Night Watch not have come by now?
Indeed. Surely we cannot be expected to stand guard much longer.
I fear I may succumb to sleep the moment night falls.
Stay strong. We must not stray from our... duty.
So they won't be there come nightfall. So yes, we do want to use this camp to reset the day-night cycle. The red bricks you've bought can be turned off or on in the extras menu. I know! Spend Lego loot you have collected to create something new, blah blah blah. So, yep. So they've not been relieved, and they didn't manage to last through the night. But the main reason Thraud didn't listen to Thranduil is because he bore one of the 7. And the 7 Dwarven rings basically amplified the dwarves' existing vices. So, could the same be said for Thranduil if he bore one of the 3?
I can see you're no stranger to combat. Are you aware that wearing a pair of Mithril bandit gloves will double the loot dropped by your enemies? I would quite like a pair myself. I can offer you something to help you locate minikits if you'd forge one for me.
So, she'll exchange Mithril bandit gloves for a minikit detector. So yeah, I was right. It's very much like Lego Lord of the Rings in that well, in that the only minikits you could the only way you could get red bricks was as the rewards from quests specifically like this one, where you have to find the right schematic, forge the right thing at the smithy, which would also require enough mithril bricks to actually pull it off, and then turn it in. Then you get the red brick, and you still have to pay for the red brick. So yeah, going for earlier stud multipliers becomes very worthwhile for that reason alone. Granted, from memory, the easiest stud multiplier to get is probably the last one, but...
Infiltrating the halls of the elves is a risky business, but Bilbo was left with no choice. He would need all of his newfound courage to rescue his companions from Thranduil and the elves.
We're never going to reach the mountain, are we?
Bilbo!
Not stuck in here, you're not.
There are guards nearby.
Let me guess. Bilbo takes point because he has the ring.
Don't believe we're in his cellars. I know what I'm doing. Everyone, climb into the barrels quickly. Do as he says.
I think that... I think this scene was originally intended for Lord of the Rings, but... And I don't know why they saved it for this movie, but... At least we got it in some capacity. Now that I think about it, being the ones to make the three, the elves would probably be far less susceptible to the influence of the corrupting influence Sauron intended for the rings. I bring this up because one ring to rule them all. Alright. So I had a look, and the trophy for this only asks that we get a grand total of bonus studs from these. Yep, Master Builder, there it is. Yep, Master Builder. Don't put on the ring, you idiot! Right, Gloin. Don't know if Gimli's gonna like this, but never mind. Alright. Let's load up these barrels. One for Ori, one for Gloin, one for Bombur. What about Bilbo?
Hold your breath. Hold my breath? What do you mean?
Close the gate!
What about Feely? Where's his stuff? Is that orc like the one that was fighting Haldir at Helm's Deep? Like, no matter what I do, I'll always be too late to save that guy. Well, thank you for teasing. Hey, you need to dig up a mini kit. Oh, speaking of Helm's Deep. Hey, Keely's bow. I'll take that as a yes every time. We reach one of the elves that the big guys are fighting. We're just too late to save them. Is this mainly going to be between Dwalin and Gloin? Yep. We've got 3 viewers. Sorry for being infrequent at the moment. I'm cooking noodles on the side. Yes! Barrel bomber! Anyway, I missed context, but that looks like a pretty creative action scene. It is. I think it might have originally been intended for like one scene in Lord of the Rings, but because Peter Jackson was only like told at the last moment that it was going to be a trilogy instead of a duology. In the case of The Hobbit, at least. It meant he could sort of kind of afford to bring it back, especially by the time the extended editions rolled around. At least I think The Hobbit got extended editions, because, I mean, I know for a fact that Lord of the Rings did. I have the full box set on DVD. One of the main reasons why I love the prequels is because the action sequences all put effort into being unique. We get the pod race, we get a chase in an elevator, we get a skirmish in a factory. Well, yeah, and they get even more creative when the games roll around, because they have to lengthen out stuff like that. Bombor! Gladiators fighting for their life in an arena too. You name it, the prequels have probably got it. Right, Gloin, where's Bombur? The barrels really aren't cooperating to actually position me where I need to be for... Creative solutions. All I had to do was switch to Tariel, and then I'd get that mini kit.
Poison's in his blood. He'll be choking on it soon.
Tauria, it is not our fight.
It is our fight. When did we let evil become stronger than us?
Thanks, Legolas. Escape the dungeons of the king. Barrels out of bond. Barrel bombard. I wouldn't be surprised if a part of the noise that plays when I miss Master Burglar is actually a part of a Nazgul screech.
I think we've outrun the orcs.
Make for the shore!
Ori.
Do it again, and you're dead.
Excuse me, but you're from Lake Town. That barge over there, it wouldn't be available for hire by any chance.
We need food, supplies, weapons. Can you help us?
No one enters Lake Town but by leave of the Master.
I'll wager there are ways to enter that town unseen.
Aye. But for that, you would need a smuggler.
For which we would pay double.
Oh, Gloin. What's Qui-Gon Jinn doing with an arrow? With the leave of my master. He means he works for the narrator? Well, Well, he is a narrator, but you probably won't...
Sorry, but we've been told to keep the town entrance clear for a fishing barge that's due in, so unless you've got fish in those barrels, I'm afraid you'll have to wait.
Thanks, Kanji. I'll just make a quick detour then. Great. One of those filler side quests. I mean, the equipment... I mean, about him with the bow and arrow, was he trying to take you out with his particular set of skills? I will say, his is the line about how the dwarves have no right to enter the Lonely Mountain and reclaim Erebor.
Hello there. Is that the fish we've been waiting on? Excellent. Open the gate.
All right.
Smuggled into Lake Town unarmed, the company found themselves in need of equipment and supplies following their capture by the elves.
Follow me.
Father, there you are.
Must be the worst thing. Must be the worst thing being a vegetarian in the town that won't let you in unless you give them fish.
You took our money. Where are the weapons?
We paid you for weapons. Iron, forged, swords, and axes!
You won't find better outside the city armory. All iron-forged weapons are held there under lock and key.
Well, at least tell me that we still have our basic toolkit. A makeshift... No, but we have makeshift gubbins instead. For real though, I can't be the only one seeing the resemblance, can I? I don't even know if the character was played by Liam Neeson, but the hairpiece and face print look near identical. They do, but this is Luke Evans. As in, like, the live-action Gaston, or, I think he was Owen Shaw in Fast and Furious 6. Alright, so... Bofur, Oin... Nori, then Dwalin can go.
The dwarvish windlands.
Only a black arrow, fire from a windlands, could have pierced the dragon's hide. The day that Smaug destroyed Dale.
Had the aim of men been true that day, much would have been different.
As soon as we have the weapons, we make straight for the mountain.
I haven't checked with Bilbo's equipment since, like, Sting was named. Maybe I should make doubly sure that Sting does indeed have its name now. When I were a lad, I caught 4 dozen fish, cause the Centrus gate it makes a weird charge. And now that I'm grown, I need 5 dozen fish, so I fished for them on my new barge. No one cuss like Gaston on fish with rods like Gaston. Right, now Dory could do with a sword. See, this is why you leave the stealth to the one with the ring. How smart of me to bring Ori in for this, and Makeshift slingshot. I didn't want to give the shield to Keely. I wanted to... Okay, Dory's rope. This is what I wanted to give to Keely. There's the bow and arrow. Well, that's the mithril schematic. Right, where's Keely? And then something for Dwalin.
What is the meaning of this? Totem-sealing weapons, sire.
We are the dwarves of Erebor. We have come to reclaim our homeland.
Death! That is what you will bring upon us. Have you forgotten what happened to Dale?
Let us not forget that it was Gillian, Lord of Dale, your ancestor, who failed to kill the beast.
Gideon hit the dragon. He loosened his scale under the left wing. One more shot and he would have killed the beast.
That's a fairy story, lad.
Will you share in the great wealth of our people?
What say you?
I say unto you,
King under the mountain, may your return bring good fortune to all.
Not you. Join us when you heal.
I'll stay with the lad.
Keely's sick. No. I'm done with dwarves. Go away. I need herbs.
You have any king's foil?
Weed. We feed it to the pigs.
Right.
Are these the actual voice lines from the movies? I'm a bit surprised they don't add any jokes into the dialogue like in Skywalker Saga. Well, maybe that's why. Right. Alright, Keely's sick. Here we've got Feely and Bothwar. Out and around looking for Athelas. Can't they find a herb that isn't currently in a pig's mouth? Do they have to ruin that poor piggo's dinner? It's probably had a hard day. Not to mention, the patient might not want to eat that. Well, yeah, but... the last time we've seen, like, the medicinal uses of Kingsfall, or as it would probably be better known for such a purpose, Athelas. Well, put it this way, it might have stopped Frodo. It might have stopped his Morgul wound from taking him over. Or at least got him, like close enough to... I suppose if they just ask us whoever feeds these pigs, hey, have you got a spare of those herbs? We wouldn't get one of these exciting side quests. If what you're trying to comment on is feelings of padding, then yeah, sure, that's fair enough. 'Cause, I mean, again, this is... For some reason, this game couldn't wait for Battle of the Five Armies to go into production, to actually launch, because at least the Skywalker Saga... At least the Skywalker Saga waited until the rise of Skywalker before they were like, okay, we're gonna cover all 9 numbered movies. Yeah, they did wait for that. Except for the time they didn't and instead made Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens. Yeah, they did, but in that case, it's more so like riding the high of Star Wars being back. Well, the feeling of a high, at least, that came from, like, hey, we've got a new trilogy of movies on the way. Granted, it was basically Disney just setting Star Wars up for the kind of how it would be treated under them, but Oh, Keely has a... Feely. Feely has a... Has a shovel. If you don't mind, we need the Athalas! Legolas wielding Orcrist. That doesn't feel right. Because his main melee weapon is like twin daggers.
We're losing him.
What are you doing?
I'm going to save him.
Hold him down.
Tauriel, come.
Legolas arrived. Did you know that in the original live-action movies his name is just Las? Yeah, there we go. His animations haven't been retooled to account for the fact that he's wielding Orcrist. He's even got a lightsaber. Man, they're going all out on this. It was because the blade would look too much like a lightsaber that they opted in Lord of the Rings to not have Glamdring glow like like Sting and Orcrist do. There we go. And in melee combat, he doesn't even draw Orcrist. Wait, weren't you chasing a pig or something? What's going on now? Well, we've got the Athalas we needed from the pig, so Keely's alright. But now we're being ambushed by orcs, so... Is the pig behind all this? Did it send all those orcs after you? Will this level conclude an Imperial Spy tier boss against the pig? Pig runs away, and then the final cutscene shows it contacting Smaug, saying, "All is going as planned, my apprentice." Oh, what a great view.
Da? Dragonfire and ruin.
The dragon, it's going to kill us.
Not if I kill it first. A black arrow. Why did you never tell me? Because you did not need to know.
Here he is! Bad!
Keep it safe. Don't let anyone find it. I'll deal with them. Go!
You're under arrest.
On what charge?
Any charge the master chooses.
Today's stream was brought to you by Gaston Sales. The perfect drive for your barge! The Mountain King's return. A warm welcome. Alright. Now it looks like we have all the Lake Town variants of the whole company. Loot rod. I wouldn't be surprised if that makes it more loot. That makes fishing spots more lucrative when used at them. So, Lake Town. Yeah, Lake Town. And now we're getting into stuff at Dale. There probably won't be anything waiting specifically at Erebor. Or in, like, probably around the Lonely Mountain. Is extra toggle still a thing? Imagine if it lets you play as the pig in this level, like the Womp Rats in Lego Star Wars. Now there's something else in Lothlorien as well. Yep, there's stuff around the Lonely Mountain, but I doubt it's actually in, like, the city of Erebor.
Oh, it's you.
Why am I here, Gandalf? This is not a nice place to meet.
Trust me, Radagast. I would not have called you here without good reason.
If our enemy has returned, we must know. Go to the tombs in the mountains.
The High Fells.
Sauron. And now we've got the Doctor and the Great Intelligence. An unlikely team up. Right. So we're back around Rivendell, but just north of it. So well, now there's a red brick thing at Lake Town. Look at everything in Dale and, like, around the Lonely Mountain. Because, like, I doubt there's going to be anything in Erebor. Anyways, it's been 2 hours 20 since we started. Yeah, there was, like, technical difficulties that delayed it. Remember how we thought about which LEGO games had a Doctor Who actor in them? Well, did LEGO Destined by Name? I can't believe you forgot about that one. Played it all the time as a kid. Well, it's your book, so I guess since you have all the character designs, we can use that to map onto who'd be whose face. Because, I mean, yeah, there was, like, an animated version of... We have Ralph Bakshi's, like, Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, predating the Peter Jackson trilogies, but... I think the latter has become, like, the far more iconic version thereof. So... one could say that... should be like a hint for how to do like a live action remake, right? Right, simply readapting the same source material, just with as much, if not more, respect for it. Because, well, that's the kind of thinking that got the Lord of the Rings that made it into the cultural phenomenon that it is. But I might have to send you, like, pictures of, like, every doctor so you can think of, like, whose face or voice would work best with if any of their voices and or faces would work with particular characters. While you contemplate that, I might as well sign off for this stream. I mean, it's already 2 hours 23 since I started. And I know that that because the game crashed, we didn't necessarily make a full, like, 2.5 hours of progress, but, well, I mean, what can you do, really? I'm glad I got to catch the stream. I'm glad that you managed to stick around for, yeah, and that I at least had someone to talk to for, like, most, if not all, of the runtime. Anyways, thank you all for coming. See you guys next time when, hopefully, we face Smaug.